Hello, welcome to Transient World 5, where today I'm just gonna, there it is, just going to do a bit of random scenario driving. Currently thinking of which route to go. Let's do this one. How many scenarios have I got to do? Let's do a timetable one. Do a freight. And let's make it a daytime one that shouldn't be too long. Yeah, Milton Keynes to Wembley. See how well this goes, shall we? Milton Keynes to Wembley, freight service, behind a Class 66. Be nice if there was some scenarios where you do freights on this route, but obviously not. That's a nice looking route. Mittenveldbahn. Be fun driving a train over that viaduct. Mittenveldbahn, I believe, is a Swiss route. Haven't got it yet. Probably get it at some point, but don't know when. That's the one that has the Swiss crocodiles. Right, perform part of this freight service from Milton Keynes Central to Willesden sidings. Okay. Is the engine all set up? That is the question. Something missing. Where is it? Tail lights. Instrument lights. Cab lights. Will you stop jumping around? Demissed brake test. Day running. Yes, I know that I've got a signal. I don't want the signal just yet. I want... Does that give me the buttons? No, it's one of these. Let me just stand up and have a look. Get more activity points. If the AWS is switched on, and I want the AWS on. Let's use fuse cabinet. meters. Must be in one of these. Okay, not in there. What about these? Instrument lights, tail lights, desk lights. Train length, brake, sand, horn, lights. RWS acknowledge. Engine stop, engine start, brake, parking brake. Can't remember how to turn it on. This is a bit weird. I've done it before. Instrument lights. Right down there. No. That's the horn. That's the DSD. That's better. Now we can go. Knew I'd find it eventually. Would help if I released the brakes, wouldn't it? Brakes off, so why am I not moving? Now I am. Off we go. All the way down to Willesden. Oh, we got a load. That's nice. North of. We've Looks like we're a bit north of Milton Keynes, I think. He's worth finding out. Map. Yeah, we're a little bit north of Milton Keynes. That's just a schematic type map. That's where we're heading. Willesden. A little bit of speed. We've got 41 miles. And speed limit here is currently 75. Goes up to 85 after we've gone through. That's a better way of doing it. There's Milton Keynes. So yeah, we're north of Milton Keynes. I don't want to turn on the driver vigilance device, because I have to keep pressing buttons and that. Whereas just having the AWS on, I don't. Nice little allotments to the left there. Right, this should take probably about 50 minutes with delay it took me to get the AWS on. Yellow after Milton Keynes. But I'll probably won't catch up to it. Not 100% sure. Let's go into this train from. Get out here. Driver. For some reason in this view it doesn't include my character model. Well, perhaps my character model is in there if I'm in view 2. Camera view 2. Which is the orbital camera. Sound horn. Platform that there's a train coming through. On the slow line. That's 350 in Northern Rail delivery. Really big one of them. And there's a standard delivery one. Bother me how long or how slow I'm going. Something's loading in. Now that we're through Milton Keynes, I can wondering if that twin 350s in Milton Keynes are going to be following me. If so, it might end up being a bit late. Because they can go up to 110. Some stretches of this line I can't do. Oh well. I'm going as close to line speed as I can get. Line speed for me is 75 miles an hour. It's definitely getting there. Late spring bank holiday weather. 26th of May. Definitely late spring. Started the last half-term holiday for UK schools. 24-25 school year. So I've got a week off. Which time I will review a few videos for the next few weeks. Today's video is probably not the latest one to for today. 26th of May 2025. Need to get a bit ahead so I can go to the break if I need it. There's no videos last week. It was on off. Man, it seem like I'm doing a lot. It is mentally taxing. First time I noticed that. I don't know, see sheep. If you're driving one of those, or even past 390 and blue mate, you can concentrate on what's in front of you. The past 66 you've got big windows that you can look out, so it's no time for that. Bit of water there. It's like either a river or a lake. Can't tell. River. Doing line speed. What I wanted to be doing. Actually going to Brent rather than Willesden. According to this. But according to the heads up display at the top. Oh. Next signal was yellow and now it's not. Power a little bit because we've got the yellow one with the speedo. It's level 390. In Avanti West Coast. I wonder if someone's actually done the Pride livery for Creators Club. It's 390116. I have that right. Bit dark. Bit dark. I didn't realise that I was in a tell it was updated in the 70s. The architectural style. Passenger trains would be able to go up to 100 miles an hour here. Whereas, because I'm driving the freight, I'm limited to 75. I don't mind that. Signal cleared to green after I'd hit the AWS ramp. That was different. I do wish it wouldn't be so murky. It's not actually like that. Yeah, it's overcast here, but it's not foggy. It's cleared the sunflower, which is there. Or is that the sunflower? I can't remember. Next time we get a yellow, it will show. There's the sunflower. AWS. That's because there's a speed change according to something. Yes, I think it is. The one with sunflower should clear now. Budget. I don't know how long until next station. Got 29 miles before we reach where we have to stop. Where this timetable service ends. We'll the crossover from the fast lines to the slow lines, and vice versa. I'm going on to the fast lines. I thought what would make a brilliant little scenario. One that I might do. And try and work out how to share it. There are, on this game, 4 or 5 steam engines. This line does get fairly regularly steam specials, either empty coaching stock, which is engine plus empty coaches, usually with a diesel on the back, light engine, which is engine support coach, and occasionally without diesel, more frequently with diesel, and then rail tours, which will always have a diesel on the back. Some of my, well, in fact most of my real railway videos are steam specials coming through here, where I will. So last one that went up on Saturday was Tornado in Nuneaton. I had to go there because it wasn't coming through Atherstone. Well, there's no trains coming through Atherstone because they're doing some relaying of the line between here and Edinburgh Junction, I think it is. Just this side of the shop or something. I noticed when I went down to Nuneaton on Friday that they've got the markings for where they're putting rails in Atherstone Station. paintwork on this class 66. It's been a while since I've seen another train. More than half an hour to do a journey that would normally take half an hour if it was non-stop. Start applying brakes a bit. Should come to a stop in the platform. In fact, I am currently going on a stop well before the platform, which I don't want to do. It's cleared. Stopping, please. There we go, we're going again. If I hadn't started slowing, the signal wouldn't have cleared, and I'd had a signal past a danger. Watching the current draw. I'm now following a local train. Oh, it's suddenly gone clear. Okay. That's interesting. Which station is this? signals, and yeah, next signal's red. So it looks like the train that's in front of me is a stopping local train. Signal that's gone green, yay. That's gone yellow. I'm just gonna coast. It's the second tunnel that we go through. Yep, next signal's red. So just run double yellow. It was one yellow, then it's... Oh, we got a freight. Passenger freight at last. Chasing the yellows. Can be fun, but it does make the run a lot longer. Double yellow again. Single yellow means the next one's red, double yellow means the next one's yellow. Which is why I'm just not going to be speeding. I don't really want to catch up to the local service that is causing me to have yellows and reds and whatever else. Just coasting along, going downhill, so speed will be slowly increasing, but not as much as it would be if I got the throttle open. Or power applied, whatever you want to call it. Let's see whether that's double yellows as well. We're doing 54 miles an hour. It's different having to concentrate on signals. There's another class 350. That one's in LNWR Collie completely. Previous one had a bit of central trains. Previous operator, next signal will be single yellow. prepared to stop if it doesn't go yellow before I get to it. Start applying brakes a little bit. To 0.7, that'll bring the speed down. I'm keeping an eye on that signal. I'm hoping it goes yellow. It's not going yellow yet. It's not yellow. I have to stop before I reach the signal. It's going yellow. If I go again, there'll be another train heading past me in a second. Not the one that's just there. There'll be another one on the fast line going the other way. Green signal. So far I've been lucky. Just as I've got to the red signal, it's switched to yellow. So I've not actually had to completely stop. Would be bad if I had to stop every time. There's another train there, look. Or is it? I can't tell. No, it's the station. We've got 17 miles to go. Looks like we'll be chasing this train all the way there. Which could be a little bit annoying. We'll see. Whatever station this is, I'm not even going to look. Oh, we got a green signal. Can you get some speed up again? Now we've got 6 lines. be like that, I won't get up to full line speed. Interesting little village down there. I'm supposed to be paying attention to what I'm doing, and the sun's coming out over the canal. Yeah, it looks like it stops at the next station, and I'm going to be catching up to it relatively soon. Again. Oh well. I've only got 14 miles more to do. After which I'll have arrived at Brent. There's a... Oop! That's a different livery at the back. One thing I do like about the Creators Club, if you download a livery, it can be applied to timetable or scenario AI trains. That's how these different liveries are appearing. I have downloaded Virgin Trains livery for the Pendolinos, but they've not come on yet. That should be quite good to have one of them go past. Make it feel like we're in the early 2000s. Well, right the way through to the end of 2019. When Avanti West Coast took over from Virgin Trains on the West Coast Mainline. Somehow I don't think that will happen on this run. There we go, yes, another tunnel. And yellow. Tunnel, keeping an eye on the signals. Oh, we do not want to have a fantastic danger. Oh, plus 350. Apply the brakes lightly. That signal's still showing red, we'll go after the next one. Signal's symbol yellow, so we're braking. Wasn't made of the earth ramp. that yellow signal without an AQS ramp. That's better, because the display's doing. I can see all my displays that I'm supposed to be able to see all the time. Can go up to 75 now. Expecting that. Let's just coast. Do a bit more power again because the next signal's just cleared to yellow. I'm not going to be doing full power, just enough so that we don't stop. We're now 11 miles from Brent. It looks like on laptop, wake up. Close the window. No, it's not. I thought it might be raining for a second. It's not. Let's do the horn for the station. Yeah, I could do two-tone horn, but can't do that from keyboard or controller. Double yellows. So I can increase power a little bit again. That looks like maybe Watford Junction, which is why my laptop's now really struggling, because we are on the verges of London. With the DC line over there. And then the West Coast Mainline carries straight on. This is the bit that takes the time because my laptop does struggle coming into London. Because it's a busy, in terms of scenery, part of the route. Oh well. My embankment, I just realised. Nice little embankment. Over viaduct. below it. Road. Dual carriageway road. Next signal's yellow again, double yellow. So I'm keeping an eye on the morning notification on approximately it will come up. I won't hear it when I'm in this view. It will still come up. Embankment. So much quieter in the cab. We're going 2/3 the speed limit. Next signal is just cleared. We've got 9.4 miles before our destination. Probably catch up to that other train again. Oh. I'm not too worried about it now. Could power a little bit. Try and maintain about 50 miles an hour. If that 350 we passed at Milton Keynes is behind us, tough. I don't have a timetable to keep. And I am following another train anyway, so they'd be having to apply brakes. So, as far as I'm aware, Milton Keynes to London, there's a train every half hour for passengers. So, I don't think it'd be following too closely behind me. That's a long horn. And because my laptop locked up for a few seconds. Through the station we go, whatever station it is. No idea. Works crossing. Flat crossing. There's the DC line on the far right. do wish this had stopped locking up, but nothing I can do about that. Not as if I can tell my laptop to allocate memory elsewhere. At least not while I'm in the middle of doing some driving. Probably take another 20 minutes to get to destination with the way my laptop is. Which is a tad bit annoying, but I'm not too stressed about it. I'm used to it now. Okay, that looks weird. It must have passed me without me noticing. The Northern Rail liveried Class 350, which didn't render in fully. First time I've ever noticed that happen. Train not rendering in. Just had the driving car missing the two intermediates and the other driving car. A little bit on the weird side, but okay. As I said, I'm going to try and maintain around 50 miles an hour. It means I'm not going to catch up to the other train. Give that one time to get well out of the way. And I shouldn't have to worry about yellow and red signals, because every signal now should be green. I'm gonna speed up a bit actually. Try and get to the end of the line. Or the end of the run. The next signal is yellow, but it's not as if I'll catch up to the red that quickly. That's gonna beep at me. abandoned station. Which is probably why my laptop's struggling a little bit. The open station being done for the DC line on the far right. 6.4 miles. After this is red. Wasn't expecting that so early. As you're supposed to do, I'll be prepared to stop. Don't have to worry, I can go back up. Ooh, it's finally passing me. That's the one that was sitting at Milton Keynes when we left. It's taken ages to get here, but it's finally passed me. Must have switched on to the fast lines at Watford Junction. The one that we're passing. In the old Central Trains colours, and then LNWR at the back. And next signal is red. Cleared. I'll just have the throttle open a little bit. An underground train on the right. And I'm now just going to coast. I've got 4.4 miles. And then I'll be at Brent. See how long it takes. With my laptop not liking the amount of scenery around here. It's the main issue with this. The scenery is all high detail for quite some distance, so you need either a really, really, really high spec gaming laptop or a really high spec gaming computer. My laptop is 5 years old. It's a gaming laptop, but it's 5 years old. So it's starting to show its age. Routes like this, where it does get scenery hungry, it uses a lot of memory. If I want to stop it doing this, I just need to get some new memory. Which is easier said than done, because it requires money. do it one day. Not yet. I can still play the game, which, yes, it stutters. But I'm still able to play it, I'm still able to enjoy it. And that's all that matters. So, we'll get the AWS beep again. Like that. Got 2.8 miles, which is why I'm not using the throttle. Need to keep an eye out for what the speed will be when we get to the yard. Don't want to be speeding in the yard. Surprised I've only seen the one other freight. The West Coast Mainline does have a lot of freights on it normally. So, just seeing one other freight is a bit peculiar. Something's loaded in. Brent, reception siding 6, departure 2. Very soon. Next signal is red. And then yellow. So we're catching up to multiple trains. Start using the brakes a bit again. Ooh, class 377. That's a little bit of a change. We've now seen 5 other types of train. Class 66, class 390, class 350, class 377, and an underground train, which is the 1972 stock. I'm definitely going to have to stop. Applying brakes. Not stopping. Because my laptop's... Oh, that is so safe. So lucky. WR. Okay, I can release the brakes and apply a bit of power to get going again. Power a little bit so I'm not... Brakes haven't fully released yet. Come on, brakes. Because I had to put the brakes on so hard because I would have... There we go. don't know what the WR on that signal meant, but soon find out. Next signal's green. The one after is yellow. We should be going into the yard pretty soon. Hey look! London Underground train. And a class 350. And a class 390. That's a bit different. Actually getting 4 trains near each other at the same time. Here's where we switch lines. Oh, I was hitting the wrong button then. Okay. We've got 1.2 miles. And then we'll be at our destination. It's a little bit of feathering the throttle and feathering the brakes while we enter the yard. Sunflower's going to go blank. And then we'll be 2 yellows and a red. Got another point that we're going over, because the feathers on the signal are showing to we're taking the junction. And my laptop doesn't like this bit. What's that come up for? Touch anything. Carry on, laptop. Don't know why that came up. Okay. It's the first time I've ever had that happen. For the points. Tiny bit of braking. We've got 0.9 miles until we have to stop. Can't stop early, it won't consider it complete. But we do have to creep along here because it's a 10-mile-an-hour limit. We'll probably get passed by a few trains before we get to the end. Well, I think so anyway. I mean, we're going along slowly along one of the busiest main lines in the UK. I'm sure we're meant to pass all the trains. in this section. We're past loads already. This is the bit that takes its time, because you can't speed, and why are we going back that way? Weird. The junction's set for us to go to the right now. We could have just stayed on the left-hand line, on the right-hand line. That's weird. Really weird. If there'd been another train on that line, I wouldn't be querying. But there isn't. So why would we be going to the right? It's weird. Just over half a mile. We're still going downhill, so I only have to do a little bit of power for us to keep going. As long as I stop where I'm supposed to stop, I'm okay. And this is the bit of the journey that takes the longest. Or it feels like it does anyway, because we're just crawling along. Really, really slow. Just under 5 miles an hour. Now at 5 miles an hour. With this 10 mile an hour speed limit. That'll go up to 15. Soon. Ah, Sudbury Junction. Okay. Normally going a bit too fast to see that. Oh look, a 390 going a bit quicker. And it's getting a bit cloudy. Over the points. We've got 780 yards. And the next IWS ramp will be a buzz. Because the signal after the next one is red. What way is this point here set? Well, we're going to the right because the one that's the signal's directly ahead of us is red and the one on the right is yellow. Wouldn't want to go too far past those buffers. That looks like a rather busy road. Going into reception siding 2. That's what the R2 stands for. Increase power a little bit because we're on the level. We've got 450 bit yards, and then we need to stop 10 miles an hour in this part, which is what I was doing anyway. We don't take the first one, we take the second one. And that would be the AWS ramp for the red signal, which we have to stop in front of. And it's a good way of seeing how long my train is, because these bits on the ground show where the wagons are supposed to finish when I stop. Looks like it's about 10 wagons. Maybe 11 or 12. I can't tell. I'm just trying to get to the end of the line. Can start applying the brakes again. There we go. Wait for a moment. Wait for a very long moment because my laptop's playing up. Objective complete. And now it'll come up with the end of task thingy. Yep, performance breakdown. Speeding a little bit. Still get gold. Time taken 1 hour 6 minutes. A little bit longer than the 40-45 minutes that it said, but other than that, not too bad. 44.35 miles driven. Walked 3.21 yards because I was trying to put the AWS on. Everything else perfectly fine. So, that will be today's video. Thank you for watching. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing. If you've enjoyed this longer than anticipated video, please click the like button. And until next time, be seeing you.